Welcome to Synchronicity Consulting with Jenna Hunt. Hi, I'm Jenna, and we are here with Jeremy in his home in the North Slope of Brooklyn, New York. We're about to do a Feng Shui consultation. How are you today?
I'm doing all right. I'm very happy to be moving into my new space here.
So, what is your highest priority?
Highest priority in terms of like what I want out of the space, or what I want out
And
of
life.
In life. Well, right now it's just to keep being a good scientist, and I have to do a lot of writing right now. So having an environment where I could think productively and also relax is very important to me.
Okay. We have this space that we're working with and the space behind us that we're working with. And you actually, I feel like when I talked to you earlier, you might have mentioned money being a factor, financial
Right,
security
looking
or
for a
freedom.
raise. Yeah.
Okay, great. So, you just moved in. The slate is virtually clean. Let's start with talking about your bed.
Okay.
Okay, so the bed is one of the most important feng shui elements that we're dealing with simply because we spend so much time there. We spend somewhat something along the lines of a third of our lifetimes in our bed. So in feng shui, the bed is considered very, very important. Is this the bed you're going to be using?
Yes.
Okay, my recommendation would be to get a headboard.
Really? Okay.
Now, in Feng Shui, a headboard symbolizes a backbone and having support. It's the metaphor I've heard from my teachers is that it's like you can call somebody at 3 in the morning if you need them. You have somebody in your life that will support you in that kind of comprehensive way. So that applies to our career, it applies to our finances, it applies to just feeling good and that we can move forward in our lives. Other things that you can do with your bed are that you should have a wall behind it that also provides support and protection. What about relationships?
Currently single.
Okay, so in terms of having a strong partnership or bringing somebody into your life that's going to be a great partner for you, it's always recommended to have 2 nightstands rather than just one, or for instance pushing the bed against one wall. That doesn't symbolize as easily access to the bed from both sides,
Oh, okay.
which would be indicative of I have space in my life
Okay.
for a relationship. The nightstands would represent equality in the relationship. So ideally you'd have 2 identical nightstands, 2 lamps, or some other pair of objects. And as far as the career, I think that putting the bed in the command position in Feng Shui, it's also known as the power position. You know how in cowboy movies they never sit with their back to the door?
Right.
Essentially, it's having the most optimal view of your space and having your back towards the wall and seeing everybody who enters and exits your door. So for this room, if you were to set up your bed here, I would recommend that you place it in this area because you're not in line with the door and neither are you having your back to the door.
Right.
So this provides you a full view of the space, people who are entering and exiting, even if that's a metaphor. Let's talk about the bagua. This is a document I've given you. It's a tool that Feng Shui consultants use in consulting their clients. From that position of the door, all things correspond to the areas. This is academic and spiritual cultivation. Mm-hmm. This might be where you want to focus a lot of your attention on the study aspect of your life. This upper corner here is the prosperity and wealth area. And this room here is located basically in the descendants area and the relationship area. Descendants can also apply to creativity, if that's what you're working with. There's a lot of symbolism in Feng Shui that goes very deep, and you can use this as just an easy template to lay on the space based on the entryway. And why don't we take a look around and look at the possibilities that we have here. This has been a small sample, a very introductory talk and consultation with Jeremy about Feng Shui. We talked about the headboard. We talked about the command position and the importance of the location for your desk and your bed, as well as the arrangement of furniture for relationships. Feng Shui is meant to harmonize your environment, support you, and reflect all the things that you want to promote in your life, such as prosperity, health, loving relationships, career aspirations. I also offer astrological consultations and can do them in conjunction with Feng Shui or alone. To find out more about Jenna Hunt Consulting, just find me at jennahuntconsulting.com and I'll answer any questions you might have. Or find me on Facebook at Synchronicity Consulting. And I'm on Twitter at Quantum9Mystic. That's QUANTUM9MYSTIC on Twitter.